Hello everyone. I actually wanted to talk to you about my favorite concealers today. I think I have 6 with me. I'll just kind of go through them really quick. So yeah, I'll just get started. My first one that's probably my most used is my MAC concealer. It's just the MAC Studio Finish. It's like in the little pot. The consistency on this one, oh, and sorry, I'm in the color NW20. I'm pretty fair. But the consistency of this is pretty thick and creamy. I would say usually when I use this, it's to cover up any pimples or anything like that. I would never ever use this under my under eye area just because it can get a little bit heavy and can end up looking cakey and could just make like your under eye circles even just look even worse. So I would just say I would use this the most for just covering up acne or anything like that because it's like the perfect consistency. I think just kind of like tap it over like a pimple or anything and it'll just kind of like stick and stay there. So yeah, I think it's got probably, I would say, completely full coverage. So if you're covering anything major, I would say this is the one you want. So, and then the next one that I have is the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. And this is kind of a two-in-one product, I believe, where it kind of is supposed to depuff the eye area. And what it is it's on like a little, I don't know if you can see, like a little roller ball thing. And then like the color just comes out like right on it. It's really cool actually, and this is actually a newer one that I just bought not too long ago. And I do have the green one too that is just purely the depuffing one, and I really like that one too. But when I saw that this had a concealer built into it, I was like, this is genius. So this is actually perfect for the under eye in my opinion. I just kind of every morning, it's the first thing after I've cleaned my face and everything, I'll just quickly run this under my eye. It's a pretty liquidy consistency, and then I just tap it, in or use like a little my beauty blender and just kind of blend it in. But it's perfect. I think it lasts all day. The color on this though, I think there might be more than one color. This is the only one that I'm aware of. And it's pretty light, and it does have a little bit of like that yellow orangey kind of salmony undertone, which is good for kind of eradicating like the dark purple and blue tones underneath your eyes. So yeah, I would say this one's probably one of my favorites for underneath the eye, so you can definitely check that out. Another one of my favorites actually for under the eye is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and it's the eraser for dark circles. This is the coolest thing ever. It's got like a little sponge applicator. I'm sure most of you have seen this too. And then you just click it up, and then it's really, really soft. Like this applicator is perfect because it's perfect for the under eye. You know how the really delicate skin underneath the under eye. I don't even know if you can see that. And this is in the color light pale. And they also make this in a brightening one too, where it's kind of got like that pinky tone. I haven't tried that one yet, but I've heard it's really good, and I know a lot of YouTubers use it. But this is perfect. It's super, super soft to just swipe underneath the eye and then just use your finger and lightly dab it in or use a sponge. So yeah, really, really like this. This stays on all day too. I don't feel like it, breaks down or gets like kind of greasy or anything like that. So yeah. And then I've got 3 more. The next one that I have is the Maybelline, and this is the Fit Me concealer. And this is in light, and it's just like your typical kind of like doe foot applicator wand. Really nice. This is very, very liquidy. This is probably going to last me a really long time, but this is another one that I do use for both blemishes as well as the under eye, just because it's not super thick to where I don't feel like it's going to weigh down and just make my under eye look even worse. But the same, I just, dot a few dots on my under eye and then just blend it in. Again, lasts all day. The color selection on the Fit Me, on the Maybelline Fit Me line is crazy. Yeah, I haven't tried any of the other Fit Me products, but I do know that this is actually one of my favorite concealers, so definitely check that out if you're looking for kind of like a multi-purpose all over. You can use it on any part of your face or anything that you need to cover up. And then the next one is pretty much kind of like the same. These two are very, very similar. It's the Revlon Age Defying, and it's like the DNA. This kind of goes hand in hand with the DNA, what is it, the foundation. And I actually had that too, which I really like. Same thing, just kind of like the doe foot applicator. This one's actually really, really light. I bought this, I think, like in the dead of winter, so it's really, really light. But again, perfect for underneath the eyes to kind of really do like that brightening Kim Kardashian effect. This one I would say is a little less watery than the Fit Me concealer is. So if you want something that's still you're able to put under your under eye, but has maybe a little bit more thickness to it, and this covers a lot too, then I would say this is probably the Revlon one is probably the one for you. And then the last one is probably my newest, I don't want to say newest favorite, but my newest discovery that I really, really like. I mean, I like all these other ones, but I really found that this one, I think what it is, this one's like the perfect match for me too. And this is actually the L'Oreal True Match. Goes along with like the L'Oreal True Match, all the line of like the blush, the foundation, like the powder that all goes together. And yes, I have all those and I love those too, but this actually has like a brush applicator instead. It's not like a doe foot, it's actually just like a little bit, like a little brush that you just like paint on your face. It's pretty cool. But this is, I would say, like my dream consistency. It's light, but it covers and blends beautifully. It's awesome. This is actually what I use today. And typically I use this around my nose, a little bit under my eye, and then on any blemishes. And then I will usually just take a beauty blender and just kind of dab it in, and it just like it seamlessly like blends in. It doesn't have like, some people like they don't really blend their concealer, and like kind of like in a certain light you can kind of like see the area that they maybe covered. I'm sure we've all had that point at some time when we've been experimenting with makeup and new products, but this one is it's so light, but yet it covers a good amount of stuff. So yeah, I would definitely check out the True Match. And again, all the stuff is actually from the drugstore, of course, other than the MAC, which is going to be the most expensive out of all these. But this sucker, I've used this for probably going on 10 years. Okay, no, it's been like 2 years, but yeah, I probably will get a new one just because I feel like I don't even know if it's like sanitary to use anymore, but I love this one. I will probably keep buying this as long as I really, really need it. So yeah, I think that covers all my concealers. So if you like the video, guys, thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will love you forever. I'm just kidding. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.